Hey up Pwnage Gamers, in this video we want to present to you our top picks for the Epic Pwnage Gaming 2023 All-Pro team, so stay tuned.
This is our Epic Pwnage Gaming 2023 All-Pro team. So we've based this upon multiple different things. Stats, team record, playoff impact, did they win the Super Bowl, individual stats, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we just felt like was necessary to take into account when we were putting together a list like this, because this is our representation by who the best at each position is this year, and what the national media thinks as well. That also plays a heavy factor into it as well. So, starting with kicker, going to quarterback, we're doing this list in reverse order. Our 2023 All-Pro kicker is going to be Brandon Aubrey of the Dallas Cowboys. He had the best season a kicker has probably ever had in the NFL, which gets him on this list. Our 2023 punter for our All-Pro list is Michael Dixon. Strong safety is Kyle Hamilton of the Baltimore Ravens. Free safety is Antone Winfield Jr. of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then our first tie is going to be cornerbacks, Jalen Johnson and Deron Bland. Middle linebacker would be Fred Warner. No other player is probably better than Fred Warner right now at the middle linebacker spot. I mean, dude is a total defensive field general. He knows what he can see plays coming before they're even ran just by looking at where the quarterback's eyes are moving and what kind of assignments or pre-snap designations that the quarterback's making. Based off all that, he's just able to read. He's able to read an offense perfect and beautifully. Everything that you want out of a linebacker, this man has it. You need him to drop down to coverage, he can do that. You need him to guard the tight end on drag route or on a little in route or out route, he can do that. He can play inside, he can play outside, he can get after the quarterback. His speed from snap to the quarterback is just off the charts, and Fred Warner fits all of these, and so does our other pick for outside linebacker, he fits all of these. So our 2023 middle linebacker All-Pro player is Fred Warner of the San Francisco 49ers. Our outside linebacker this year, even though I just talked about him, kind of slandered him a little bit, didn't really mean to. I did talk about the fact that he missed 4 games and his impact didn't really make up for anything. His impact, he's a menace, all right? I'll be honest, he is a menace anytime he steps out onto the field. Teams have to game plan for him. If you double team him, you're just leaving other people wide open to take shots at your quarterback, or you're leaving behind massive holes in their secondary, because you're taking into account that you have to put 2-3 men on this player just to stop him from even having a chance at wreaking havoc, which he's still going to wreak havoc because he is probably the best pure linebacker or edge rusher I have ever seen play personally. This man is able to move and maneuver with ease around tackles and guards, and that's why he is our pick for the 2023 outside linebacker All-Pro, and that would be TJ Watt of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Clear number 1 there, no question about it. Defensive tackle. So defensive tackle, we've moved on, and this is another tie. So our tie for this list, so our 1 and 1A players are defensive tackle of the New York Giants, Dexter Lawrence. Sexy Dexy makes this list after a very stellar year this year with the Giants. Despite the team record, Dexter Lawrence was still a menace to deal with. He had 53 combined tackles, 21 assisted, and 4.5 sacks this year. Kind of wreaking havoc up front, but he's definitely top 8 in terms of being a defensive tackle. If he hadn't been double teamed so much, his stats probably are a little higher, I would say. But he is that first line of defense for anybody, or he's that first line of defense for New York when anybody tries to make a run or if anyone's trying to pass. He is great in both situations, has fantastic footwork, has proper use of his hands when it comes to getting around, utilizing swim and bull rush moves, getting around centers and guards, and just squeezing into those gaps to blow up runs, to stuff short run options, to get after the quarterback. Dexter Lawrence is just a menace. And then our 1A pick for defensive tackle as well is Aaron Donald. I'm not going to say any more. I think that's self-explanatory. Interior defensive linemen don't get enough credit, and Aaron Donald, despite retiring this season, is retiring as the greatest defensive tackle to ever play the game. Defensive end, another tie here. So we went with more pure edge rusher than really defensive end for our 1A. But for our number 1 pick, it's Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. And our 1A pick is another player that could have won Defensive Player of the Year if his stats were a little bit better. But nevertheless, he's still a great player and a threat to deal with. You get this man out in coverage, you're not going to throw to him. You get this man rushing at you, you don't have enough time to get it out. You're designing a run play, it just got stopped for 2-3 yard loss. This man has it all when it comes to linebackers. We are seeing the best generation of linebackers that we have ever seen in a long time, since the days of Ray Lewis, and way before that, the days of Lawrence Taylor. This is the best linebacking group that we have in the NFL right now, between Fred Warner, TJ Watt, and this man can play edge rusher or linebacker. He is a versatile threat and probably one of the best defensive players in the league right now, with no doubt in my mind. And our 1A pick for defensive end outside of Myles Garrett is Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys. And now I'm going to skim through our offensive line section. I think it's pretty obvious as to why we pick these players. Not only their popularity and likability, but the fact that they don't allow their quarterback to get sacked. Our offensive center for the 2023 All-Pro list, Jason Kelce. Offensive guards are Quentin Nelson and Chris Lindstrom, and offensive tackles are Trent Williams and Penei Sewell. Our All-Pro pick for tight end this season is none other than Travis Kelce. Our wide receivers are CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill. CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill both had pretty stellar seasons this year. I believe CeeDee led the league in either receptions or receiving yards. Tyreek was just a menace again, trying to eclipse that 2,000 yard mark for a single season, but has yet to do it still. Now I'm pretty sure he could probably do it next season. He'll have another shot at it, and we'll see what happens. But Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, definitely the top 2 wide receivers this season. Jay Jettis just isn't on there just because he was injured most of the year. He's still a great player. Jamar Chase had to play without Burrow for an extended period of time. So really for us, the top 2 receivers on this All-Pro list, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill. Our All-Pro running back is none other than the 2023 Epic Pwnage Gaming MVP, Christian McCaffrey of the San Francisco 49ers. And then our All-Pro quarterback is Lamar Jackson. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed these awards and accolades that we've handed out to players. We want to do more of this type of stuff in the future. Just next year, we probably want more fan engagement. So just let us know what players you're going to be looking forward to this season coming up, and we'll have to take a look at them. Let us know what kind of games or schedules you guys are looking forward to, and let us know what you're looking forward to in the draft this year and what you're expecting the top 10 to look like. We'll come up with a video in a little while explaining our mock draft. We're probably only going to do a first round mock draft, really, and we'll take it from there. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Click like, share, and subscribe if you are new. Tap that bell to get all our post notifications and all the latest NFL and UFL content. I've been Russ from Epic Pwnage Gaming, and I will see you guys later.